What's up, guys? Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. And today we are going to be taking our first look at Centauria 164, specifically the Ferrari collection, specifically this Ferrari Daytona SP3. Massive shout out to Jose from Sieged by Cars. He's a subscriber here on the channel. He's on Instagram, and he's also going to be making his own YouTube channel at some point here soon. But massive shout out to him. He actually was kind enough to gift this to me. This came all the way from him from Spain. So very cool. These Centauria cars are being distributed by IXO and Tarmac Works. So they'll be distributed to China, and then the resellers in China and whatnot will likely sell them to other locations like the USA, Europe, and whatnot. So these will be coming out here. I think the first one releases in October, so very shortly here. But like I said, huge shout out to Jose for sending me this for free. I really appreciate it, man. And yeah, this thing is awesome. So I can't thank you enough. You guys definitely go check him out on Instagram. Give him some love down in the comments. Just swing by, tell him thank you. Really appreciate this. So yeah, this is my first Centauria. As you can see, this is a officially licensed Ferrari product. You got the little sticker down here, and then it comes in this acrylic case on this plastic base, similar to a Tarmac Works or an Inno 64, that sort of thing. So very cool. You have the prancing horse right there with the name of the car, and these come in a pretty simple packaging. I'll try to find a picture to put up on screen. So usually they'll come in like a plastic cover with a cardboard backing. I think it's usually just like a plain red. There's not like a whole lot of branding or anything, but I think that all of these come with a little magazine that has information about the car and whatnot. And I don't know if they sell them like this in Italy or Europe, but I know that when IXO starts distributing them to China, they will actually come in like their own box. So the box will have like the diecast car, and then it'll also have like the magazine in it, similar to how the CLDC magazines have been, but like much smaller, probably like half the size of those. So that's how the packaging is. Obviously, like I said, I probably will be getting all of these. I have the first 8 on pre-order, so that takes us all the way through like February of the releases. So we will definitely be reviewing all of them in full and in detail as they come out, but courtesy of Sieged by Cars, we get to take an early look at this. So yeah, here it is. We'll go ahead and take it off the base. I don't believe that these are super fragile, probably similar to like a Mini GT, but yeah, I'm really excited for this. It's always, up until recently, we haven't had a lot of licensed Ferrari in 164 scale, and so it's really cool to see people like Tarmac Works, BBR, Centauria. It's cool to see these brands release Ferraris. I know that Kyosho has some old Ferrari stuff. I know Tomica has done like their limited vintage Neo stuff, but those are really expensive. So it's really cool to get some more budget cars like this for Ferrari in our collections. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. But without further ado, I will point out the bases of these cars are going to be plastic, so they're not metal. It does make the car pretty light, but I don't really mind the base being plastic. I know a lot of people, I know that's a deal breaker for some people out there. Like I said, I would prefer if it was metal, but plastic base. The wheels do turn freely. They do not roll very well. At least this particular one does not. The front wheels get kind of stuck. You can make it roll if you really want, but just pushing it along, it does not roll very well. So I guess that is one downside, but they do have brake details. So you can see there's a rotor and a caliper behind the wheels, which is nice. Definitely do like to see detail like that, especially at this price point. These are not the cheapest thing. These are, it depends on where you buy them. I think these are really only sold in like Italy and Spain and other countries in Europe. And so I believe these go for about 13 euros over there, which is approximately $15 USD. So about the same price as a Mini GT. I think when they start being distributed from China and whatnot, I believe they will be around $20 US because they come with the box and the magazine and everything. So they're not super cheap. So it does. It is a little bit unfortunate to not see like a metal base and not have them roll and stuff, but they do have brake details, which is good. The other thing that will be kind of a downfall with these is that Centauria does not appear to do any carbon fiber printing. I'm sure that this SP3 does have some carbon on it, but just in general, I haven't seen any carbon fiber printing from them, which is a downside. So the carbon fiber and the base are kind of the only downfalls. Everything else is pretty good. The whole body of the car is going to be die-cast metal. As you can see, the paint is actually really nice. It is a metallic red paint. I don't know what the actual paint code for this one is, but the paint is really nice. And as you can see, the interiors are actually colored pretty nicely as well. So you've got blue seats with the black harnesses. You have the Ferrari logo on the steering wheel. You've got some color right in the center right there. So there actually is some pretty nice detail on the interior of the car. And then there's a little bit of detail in the engine bay right there as well. Not a ton, but overall the car is pretty good. You do have plastic mirrors. They are molded to be pretty accurate to what the real car would be. So you can see there's black and then the red. They do put a little bit of silver paint. It's not a reflective sticker. It's just silver paint. What that is nice, that kind of gives it a more accurate appearance for the mirrors at least. As far as I can tell, the headlights are acrylic, but I believe the top part right here is painted black over the acrylic. I might be wrong. They might be just painted like silver and black. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they are acrylic. The ones on the back obviously are going to be painted because it's a really thin LED that goes across the back. But overall, it does look pretty nice. You have the Ferrari logo on the front right there, which looks pretty good. You have your silver prancing horse at the front. And then you've got some details at the front here as well. The front splitter looks good. You have these red accent lines and trim and whatnot. You have these big air channels on the hood right here, which look really good. And then obviously your vents right here where the doors are. You got your big Ferrari badges on the side of the doors right there. On top right here, you do have some silver paint over this like engine hatch and then like a clear acrylic panel, which looks good. A little bit more venting back here as well. You do have your Ferrari lettering on the top right here. It's not too bad. It could be a little bit more clear, but you definitely can tell what it is. On the back, you do have your prancing horse logo again right there. Dual exhaust done in silver, which looks pretty nice. And then you have Ferrari Daytona SP3 on this license plate back here. You've got your auxiliary brake lights down here just painted on. Really big rear diffuser on this one. And then, of course, you have all these red lines going back and forth right there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be venting on the real car. I can't really remember. I haven't done a ton of research on the SP3, but overall, it's a really solid car. You have nice tread on the tires. And then on the bottom, it does say 164 Ferrari Daytona SP3, which is good. But overall, it's really nice. I wouldn't say it's quite as high quality as something like a Mini GT or a BBR. I was talking to another friend about it after I showed him, and him and I came to the conclusion that it's kind of a mix between like poster cars and Kyosho quality, like quality and detail wise. So definitely not bad. I think these will be a little bit expensive for some people, being about $20 US when they release. But overall, not too bad. I'm definitely curious to see how these Centaurias will hold up against something like BBR, especially because BBR just announced a pre-order for the yellow SP3 Daytona. So we'll definitely have to do a comparison video when that one does release. But so far, I'm actually really impressed with these Centaurias. I think they're going to be a really good option for people that want to get some Ferraris in their collection. Because right now the only option for stock Ferraris we have is BBR, and they are releasing very slowly. So I think once Centauria kind of catches up, I think we'll have a nice little variety of Ferraris. Finally, it's nice. It's like I said, it feels really good to have some Ferraris in the collection. So also the wheels look really good on this too. You can see you got the little Ferrari logo in the center. The wheels are actually really nicely detailed. They're done in a silver metallic color. The spokes and the rims are pretty accurate. There is a little bit of paint imperfections on some of the spokes, but they do look pretty good. But yeah, once again, like I said, huge shout out to Jose from Seats by Cars for sending this to me. I definitely appreciate it. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. But yeah, Ferrari official licensed product. Daytona SP3. Very nice. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Just wanted to take a first look at this one and kind of show you guys. And like I said, when the rest of them start coming out, we will be reviewing them as such. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely tune back in. We'll be taking a look at some Lamborghini in the next video. And yeah, we'll see you guys there.